Right.
Alright, we got Zested playing twins versus Skyro playing Koji. So, kids fight going on right here. Oh, gate goes down straight away.
And it's also like this year's super close in the tier list usually. Usually it's like a big question: are twins better than Koji or not? Um, like personally, I have Koji at the top of one tier and twins at the bottom of the next tier. But like, doesn't mean a tier separates them. They might be like even closer to that. You know, get them. They might be next to each other and on the same tier, and they might also be getting the order wrong. So very very close in power level.
I think, for me, the difference is like twins seem to be more consistent about like they're throwing down fire or throwing down water or throwing down tier 2 is just like it's very like easy kind of simple thing to play around. Like you just like I'm gonna do 2 damage to this like patch of the map. Whereas Koji is like got some like giga brain plays that you can do, which I don't think the twins quite have the same level of.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Koji is much higher ceiling, but he's also like he requires specific game states to work. Dealing 2 damage to army is good in every game state, and dealing 2 damage to a bunch of stuff and also healing your stuff is good in every game state. Well, as long as you have like literally anything injured or you're fighting in any extended fight, which is common. Okay, so we see a very different approach, I'd say. Skyro going for more of a central development with PO, whereas Zested going for the corner. And in general, I'd say grabbing center with CO is the better position, better activity for CO, but corner, does it give more recon? I don't know why Zested chose it. I'm guessing it should give more recon if Zested chose it, because otherwise it would be strictly worse.
Yeah, I mean there's like nothing defending against this knight in the bottom left right now. Well, I guess that one knight is gonna slowly make its way down, but yeah, if you can just like prevent your opponent from walking too far across center, like just grabbing the sides I think is a lot better as far as money goes. And
Yeah.
Zested didn't fall into the trap of I'm just gonna send my commander up into the corner, even like, oh there's good targets up there, but it's just like, well, now they're out of position to do anything on the map.
Yeah. But
And
that also means they're gonna take a turn with just watching back. Now, okay. Early dragon. That's the first big build, right? From Skyro.
yeah, mostly just been knights so far, so
Yeah, knights are good here.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is a
knights
very
are good.
open map.
But I'd say like as good as knights are here, you still want to go big unit when you can.
Right, especially on like a map like this, dragon is gonna be able to cover so much ground.
Yeah.
And there's actually quite a lot of road tile as well, so or not like massive amounts, but there's enough in every like little bit of the map where dragon's gonna be able to probably find a good target.
Yeah, there's only like one front where there isn't much. I mean, not exact one front. There's this place around the mountain village, the village that has like 2 tiles of mountain next to it. Like the one near where twins are. Like sometimes you fight near there, and it's the only place that doesn't have road. But if you fight right in the corner, or if you fight in the center, there's gonna be road. And still, as you see, even there, even though they're fighting there, the dragon finds a hit. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it could eat an archer hit for it. It's gonna be, I guess, like a little bit annoying. Oh, but the archer goes for the spear instead. I guess you've got a witch coming in, so dragon eating a bit of damage isn't gonna be the end of the world.
Yeah, you got wits and maids, so you're like probably the spike damage is gonna be really critical here. Although it wasn't a critical hit. And then And then some dragon damage won't make that much of a difference. Although I don't know how like some one-shots work out for potential attacks. Probably there are no attacks, so it was probably the right choice.
Also, Zested did a play there that I really like, but beginner players probably trying to avoid is like you leave a unit exposed to like the dragon, for example, and have like a punish set up on it, where like you would think, oh, there's a side open on that archer that's quite vulnerable, but no, it's actually very safe.
I mean, yeah, if only the dragon can hit it, then.
Yeah.
Ooh, trooper value.
Good hit from the trooper. And, ooh, I don't know about this army position in the south. I think there's actually quite a lot of damage that can come in here.
Yeah, I mean, enemy has CO there, and you went in without dealing much. So, I'd expect the counterattack to be huge. Then again, the knight won't fight this turn, so. And there's only like Koji, a mage that probably doesn't want to expose itself, and a bunch of swords. So maybe it's not that bad. I mean, still the sword crit on the dog, and the 2 swords killing another sword. It's some damage, and Koji has groove. Okay, the dragon comes. Okay, so Koji didn't deal much damage, but he's still gonna be able to win an extended fight because he's bringing reinforcements, making the disengagement from Zested bad, I think. And then because he's taking his power units away from the top side, he's posturing more defensively with the rest of his army, which he's able to do because he has a bunch of fire.
Archer moment. Archer perfectly damages a village just enough for a commander to capture. So, nice use of that bit of knowledge from Zested. Doing really good work up in the north, I think, actually. Like, got like a nice army composition, and yeah, now they're just gonna pull back in the south. Recognizing, like you said, an extended fight down there is not gonna go well for them.
Ooh.
3 dudes.
Yeah. Oh, for a second I thought he was gonna attack when I saw the dragon moving, so that's what the ooh meant, but no, it just picks up a free dude. Which is, you know, you never say no to a free dude, right?
Yeah. Oh, I find it funny. Skyro's just not captured the hideout. For like turn 12, and he's just like, yeah, I just don't want to send a sword over there.
I mean, yeah. On this map, rifle probably. I mean, maybe a bit later though.
But meanwhile,
I don't
Zested
know.
taking full advantage. Has a thief right up in the front lines right now. Wow, Zested's just like, I know you've got a dragon there, and I know I can't hit it, but I'm just gonna keep walling against you anyway.
Now that you're saying this, probably don't use the hideout much when I play on this map, but it's a good hideout. Like, Thief can go to the center pretty quickly. A rifle can easily develop to a good position.
I mean, actually, just visually though, I guess I could see myself just missing it that it's even there.
I guess, yeah.
Like you're
Well,
just not
Skyro
looking
isn't
at that.
missing it.
Yeah,
He
you're
made
just,
the map.
True, but you're never really gonna like look at that particular point on the map. Like you're gonna focus over on the corners or in the center.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there's the steel.
There's the steel, and Zested just gonna slowly push forwards with this army. I think Koji probably gonna wait for tier 2 before dropping groove. And same case for Zested. Zested's just gonna sit and try and get to tier 2 before they do anything.
So is this still gonna get punished? Golem goes in. Is there anything to stop this golem? I guess on the dragon?
Ooh, thief goes down. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the knight crit will do it. But this knight will get big off.
Yeah, and actually, does the rifle reach the mage if the knight dies?
Can you click on it? No, you can't. It's going too fast. You're not gonna be able to.
It's like 9 tiles away. I can't remember if that's.
Can't count to 9. I mean, we'll probably see it. But even if you go for it, and it's pretty good to go for it, you're gonna get heavy punished next turn. Because look at this army from Skyro. He's got like Koji with Groove, and literally everything there.
Okay.
So yeah, you're gonna pick up a knight, but you've lost your thief, and now like a trooper, turn thief and trooper died, Okay, you take a knight, you sunk a dog, but now you're gonna lose 3 more units. That's a
Oh, but
horrible trade for Zested.
if the army goes in, that's Twins groove range.
Can Twins actually groove that? Uh, or
Because if the
maybe.
army stays and continues fighting there, Twins just throws groove there and does a lot of damage. Oh, but
Yeah,
while this is
I'm
going on,
wondering if Twins is gonna be safe grooving it because Koji is gonna be there with groove and a bigger army. Speaking of a bigger army, Skyro has 3 golems to Zested 0, so gotta build golems when the game is taking this long. Golems become the best unit. Okay, so he's not overextending. He's like just hitting the pike with a maid. The rifle didn't shoot last turn, by the way.
yeah, it moves up to the north side. I think it wants to prevent army maneuvering. Or I guess it covers the north now as well, so.
So it probably wasn't in range. Okay, another trooper goes into Chunk at night.
Twins hold groove? Okay. You just don't want to throw it down. I actually wouldn't have minded a groove this turn. I think it would have actually done some good damage. There's some good targets to heal on Zested side too.
Maybe Zested is close to tier 2. Can you hover for a second?
No, oh, 197? Okay, he's gonna get it this turn.
Yeah.
I think even just capturing this village gets him close enough to do it.
It might be too little too late. Like suddenly Skyro is dominating the map because his maneuvers have been better. Like Zested has been positioning very passively the past few turns, giving Skyro a lot of the map. And then Skyro has also been building better units, mainly golems. Like those 2 golems have now developed, and the Pike Archer army, Pike Archer Dog army up top, will do nothing to them. It will all just die. And then on the central front again, Golem, Dragon, Koji with 2 witches, crazy SEO threat. Whereas the 3 witches from Zested, I mean, I guess also a SEO threat with 3 witches and twins. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like Koji still has the SEO threat advantage. It feels like Skyro is really in the driver's seat. Is that tier 2?
Yeah, there's tier 2. Those special bombs with the X's on the front.
Okay, so now you can be very aggressive because those are actually good blockers. And especially with witches to protect them. Starting this turn actually, he's been a bit too passive with those bombs. He could have made a very, very aggressive formation. Because how do you kill those bombs? Do you literally use what, 2 air units on it, 2 anti-air units on it, and then get all of those destroyed, and then you get destroyed by the golems? No, I don't think you can do it. I think he's not being as aggressive as he could have. But also, I mean, it's turn 18, so maybe he doesn't want to spend the timer on it. Speaking of timers, Zested is at 14 minutes.
Yeah, they're both running quite low now. Both coming up to like around the 10-minute timer on the clock.
I didn't look at Skyro's time last turn.
Skyro, they're about the same.
Ooh, yeah. So timer is gonna matter a lot. They both have a bunch of units to move, and it's gonna be a big fight. That said, Econ is like pretty heavily. Ooh, free witch. What?
Ooh, that's nice actually. And I think Skyro just goes in at this point.
I don't think he can go because I think he doesn't have the mages actually. Yeah, his mages are not positioned to actually really attack into this. Zested has a bunch of air units, and they are mostly witches. Like he has a bunch of witches. His air units, and then Skyro also has a bunch of witches. But you know, when you have more than one witch, witches don't kill witches or like other stuff supported by witches. Yeah, so actually Zested is gonna be able to hold here for a bit. He's still gonna lose. He's like down infinite money and with a worse army comp. But because his Skyro just lost a mage here, the mage is gonna die. And then where are his other mages? His mages are on the bottom and then arriving. Yeah, no mages. So that golem is gonna go down and the dragon can't be killed.
Ooh, big cooling flame gonna be over on the top left. No, middle.
Yeah, you wanted to hit your army too.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting though. There was definitely some units spent that didn't need to be because cooling flame would have killed. So.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, you're also running super downtime, 9 minutes.
Yeah, so yeah, like that is gonna be a factor. Like.
But yeah, this dragon is now immortal. If you go hit it with a witch, that's like what, 50 damage, and then it gets healed for 20. So it's actually, that's a big miss from Skyro. He didn't see that he needed like actual mages. It wasn't enough to have a bunch of witches.
Yeah, although that said, you could just kill the rest of the ground army. Like if your opponent only has a bunch of witches, then you can just slam through and kill lots of stuff.
I mean, there are also all the balloons. Like, it's a big wall with like dragon, fire, balloon, the witches. Yeah, and then CO. You actually can't deal that much damage. Ooh, the rifle though. And that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But it's basically just what he got with the pikes and that one dog on the side. And his bombs again, he's positioning them so passively. It's like those are great blockers. And your opponent can't afford to actually break them because he doesn't have the units.
Yeah, I guess archers could, but that's a lot of like repositioning shuffle you have to do. My question is, does Zested even have the ground army to fight this? Yeah, you've got like 3 witches and 2 balloons for walling, but is there enough here to do enough damage to this army?
No, he's too far behind. Like, he's not gonna win this, but it's interesting that he's holding out for this long. Like, Skyro was basically rolling him on the map. He had control of the whole map, like 3 golems to nothing. Usually when it's that big of a difference, you just completely crash through. But Skyro wasn't able to do this because of the air tactic, let's say. Okay. And look, he realizes it now and builds a bunch of mages. And that mage also arrived.
Ooh, big damage. Witch gonna go down.
Yeah, had to use the bombs. Oh, are twins dead? Oh,
maybe double bombs?
Yeah, they're super dead.
Oh yeah, actually with that many sides open as well. Yeah, commander damage. You've got so many hexes too.
Yeah.
And what, dog just walks up and hits at this point?
Also, look at this hex. It literally everything.
Oh, knocks stuff out of the way for the dragon to get through. I mean, the dragon probably could have walked through anyway, but.
I mean, yeah. Okay, very solid game. Very solid.
Skyro's gonna take it. Oh, yeah. Look at that unit kill difference.
Yeah, Skyro was. I mean, Skyro has improved greatly the past few weeks. He has been spamming the game more than anybody, and also making a bunch of good maps. Mainly this one, but there are others too. This is his best work. And yeah, also, he probably knows the map well. He's made it and also tested it a bunch.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess like this is the point where like people are aware that like the championships are coming up, so I think we're going to see like a whole bunch of people being like, "Oh, I need to like actually play the game now, so I can."
But yeah, speaking of Skyro's improvement, I think he's one of the favorites.
Yeah, I actually would agree. I think Skyro is definitely one of the favorites to make top 4. Maybe I don't know about winning. I don't know who's gonna win, but I would if
Skyro I'd say he's one of the favorites for winning. I put him at like around the same chances of winning I'd give for myself. Right.
Fair enough then.
That's I think he's my skill level now. Maybe even higher because I'm like still slightly washed. I'm assuming I'll catch up. I'll return to pick for a tournament, but
Well played to Skyro. They're gonna take this. I mean, this is just a ranked game as well. Not to like demean it or anything, but like there's no huge stakes behind this match, so.
Oh yeah, sure, but this is like his ranked practice. I guess ranked is his practice. Yeah, that's what competitive players usually do. Like ranked is the closest tournament, even though it's like basically friendlies. Like it doesn't really matter. That's what you use to practice because it's so similar. The style. It's not async like TYM is, and it's not like some weird map, like quick play would be in a different timer. It's
Yeah.
so similar, I guess, in a similar map. So we usually use ranked practice, and then, of course, it's less important. People might troll a little. They might not play the best COs, but usually you play like you practice in many senses of the word, and you can see his improvement and his skill level from this game. Like, it was super clean how he played the strategy and most tactics. The only miss was, like, I'd say maybe building too many wizards, although even that could be justified in some ways, and then not building enough mages by the end, even though his opponent had like a billionaire units and not much of anything else that's threatened.
Yeah.
But that's, and other than that, I can't really see any mistakes. I was watching the game live too. I mean, I was only half watching it. I was doing other stuff, but yeah, I didn't really catch any significant mistakes from Skyro. It was very clean, and this is like, because we're not gonna show all his rank. Shouldn't even have all of them saved. What I want people to know, like, this is how Skyro game. Usually, it's like very clean and he wins. That's how it looks. So that's why I'm like picking him out of nowhere. He hasn't. I don't think he's played any other tournaments, like in Groove of War 1. Yeah.
Yeah, Wargroove 1, I didn't see too much
I mean,
Skyro
no,
games,
well, I
yeah.
said Groove of War 1, lol, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Wargroove 1, I don't remember him being like. I think he was there, but not. But he wasn't there like he is now, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. There's
And
definitely like,
suddenly I'm picking him.
yeah, definitely like a foot on the gas kind of thing happened in Wargroove 2.
Yeah. And
But-
he's also currently the best mapper. So is he gonna do like the thing where he's gonna be the best mapper and best player at the same time? That's gonna be funny. That's never happened before. You might be able to do it.
Well, anyway, we're gonna go to the next game. This is a good game. I enjoyed watching it.